scientists discovered a portal to another dimension. Experts and astronomers have been fascinated by our solar system's peculiarities, and dark matter is at the top of their list. Although various scientists have observed several occurrences, the mystery of dark matter continues. To satisfy their interest, the mystery is mostly left unsolved. According to scientists, a portal of the fifth dimension has been discovered. Could this be the doorway to the true universe? Also feeling a bit like Stranger Things, we are feeling a little worried after hearing this news from MovieWeb. Recent reports claim that scientists are attempting to explain mystery by extending the well-established theory of an additional twisted dimension. What is the particle we are talking about, and how was it discovered when we genuinely entered the fifth dimension? Scientists have proposed that the particle can act as a portal to the fifth dimension. Let's find out. According to a recent study in the European physical journal C, which was published in the Science V hypothesis, particles can travel throughout the universe and dark matter, which has never been directly observed but is thought to account for the majority of the universe's mass, can be explained by the particle. Dark matter, which makes up the vast bulk of the universe's matter, is the foundation upon which our understanding of the physical cosmos is built, because many features would disintegrate or break apart without the X factor of dark matter. Dark matter functions as a sort of fill-in player that aids scientists in explaining how gravity operates. Even still, dark matter must possess additional unique characteristics because it doesn't interfere with the particles that we can see and feel. This new study aims to use WED model to explain the existence of dark matter. The researchers looked at fermion masses, which they think could travel through portals into the fifth dimension to form fermionic dark matter and dark matter remnants. While studying the 5D equations in relation to fermion particle masses, the scientists devised a new scalar associated with a fermion which they claim is analogous to the Higgs field. This extensive research has resulted in 5D equations that express the implications an extra dimension would have on the universe and reality itself. We noticed that the new scalar field showed interesting non-trivial behavior along the extra dimensions. The researchers argue that if this heavy particle exists, it must connect the constants of visible matter that we know and have researched extensively with the constituents of dark matter, presuming dark matter is made up of fundamental fermions that live in the extraterrestrial world. Despite being proposed, the authors of Dimension, the particle described it as a potential new messenger to the dark sector that scientists must now go out and find in order to clarify. The Nobel Prize-winning Higgs boson discovery took place in 2012. However, it would not be huge or powerful enough to detect this new particle, which is too heavy for present colliders. The Large Hadron Collider is the largest and most powerful particle accelerator in the world. However, the researchers are confident that the particle can be indirectly detected. They warned that the Large Hadron Collider started flinging subatomic particles together in 2010, causing a wave of fear that scientists had unintentionally brought about the world's end. Some were concerned that the experiments these scientists were carrying out with a Large Hadron Collider might have accidentally brought about the world's end. Although it occasionally seems like we're living in a post-apocalyptic civilization, the LHC actually operated successfully for several years at the European Union Council for Nuclear Research, proving these opponents wrong while we're still alive in 2023. The findings of the Higgs boson, an elementary particle, was made possible by some of the largest international scientific partnerships at the moment the particle accelerated. Boston, meanwhile, is already seeing an increase of doomsday concerns as the Large Hadron Collider enters a new round of operations that will produce collisions with unprecedented energies. This time, folks are concerned about gates instead of merely black holes. If the conspiracy claims are true, we can expect the test to begin with portals to hell, demonic portals, and the multiverse. Today, all the information you require regarding the theories and what is actually occurring 175 meters beneath the France-Switzerland border is available here. What exactly does the LSA accomplish is accelerate high-energy particle beams to close to light speed where they smash at 4 points, making it the largest particle collider in the world. It was built by CERN between 1998 and 2008 and is located close to Geneva. People people have tried to sue CERN and pass for threatening public safety, reflecting an underlying concern about the side effects of employing the groundbreaking technology, which ranges from interactions between subatomic particles to ideas of space and time, as well as Einstein's theory of relativity. The two biggest worries about using the Large Hadron Collider are the black holes and the unearthly sounding radiation. Strange matter. The first worry is self-evident. One of the LHC's goals is to replicate small black holes that carry information about the Big Bang with little to no technical understanding. The second source of concern is that the high-energy LLC experiments will be strengthened. A fictional material made up of unusual materials that will alter the material that makes up the rest of the Earth. There are several quotation marks for a reason. Strange matter is entirely theoretical at the moment and hasn't been observed in outer space, where high-energy rays bounce all over the place after 3 years of upgrades and maintenance. The outlets reopened earlier this year have apparently been circulating in the accelerator since April, and now were stable enough to resume testing at a higher energy levels than ever before, with a runtime of nearly 4 hours. It has witnessed a shift in conspiracies from Big Pharma and covert military operations to Satanism. There were a lot of unanswered questions about the universe when scientists developed and built the Hubble Space Telescope, the most groundbreaking astronomical observatory of its time. The panic comes in many flavors in 2022. On July 5th, CERN will allegedly manipulate black matter to open a multi-dimensional portal. Everything is in working order. Another user agrees that CERN is on track to open a space-time portal, noting that they began preparing for it when the planets aligned on June 24th. Some scientists are investigating the possibility of a multiverse in relation to the Higgs boson. This theory will presumably evolve as more data is gathered over the next 5 years. Basically, if something truly horrible was going to happen, it would have happened by now, when the scientists at CERN were getting ready to launch. You can understand why people are skeptical, because researchers clarified that the study isn't about opening portals to other dimensions. Instead, they involved looking for new ways that matter we know and understand, which makes up our universe, might interact. However, if there's one thing we learned from popular science fiction, is that if a research lab says they're not opening portals to parallel universes, my instinct tells me they are definitely opening portals to other dimensions. It also explains why particle physicists are interested in quantum mechanics. All of this debate about parallel universes stemmed from the use of the term gateway figuratively. Netflix airs Stranger Things in the 1980s, a show about kids stumbling across a government facility opening gateways to other dimensions full of monsters after her research was published. What exactly is the Oak Ridge National Laboratory doing? They're basically investigating the possibility of a neutron passing through a wall with a blocked end and use a magnet to pull the neutron through it. The neutron is anticipated to pass through the wall, despite the fact that the show demonstrated that entering parallelly versus was a terrible idea. Researchers found no evidence of parallel worlds or novel interactions between neutrons and dark matter. Nevertheless, all hope is not lost. With that, it's time to wrap up our video. But before we do, we'd like to know what you think about the other dimension. Let us know in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more incredible videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.